Hello and welcome to another installment of Gotham TV. What do we call this, Joe? Gotham TV? Gotham TV. So I want to, we made a video of a device called the RF Vue. It's by a company called Kaltman Creations. And I wanted to do a little introduction before we roll the video, just to put it in context. RF spectrum, we all know, is getting trickier, has gotten a lot trickier. And I believe that any device that lets us see what's going on with the RF spectrum is really important. It's an important tool to do our jobs. It doesn't have to be the kind of thing that a professional RF coordinator might use. It could be a simple, inexpensive device. Ideally, it would be for people that use RF day to day. So a couple of years ago, the RF Explorer came out, and it was a big hit. It was inexpensive, but left a lot to be desired in terms of its user interface. And also, its build quality was good, but it just lacked a kind of robustness for the field. It's still a good product, and used properly, it does a really great job. But I've always been on the lookout for something that bridges the gap between the cost of the RF Explorer and what the next level might be, which in my mind is the units by TTI. And the RF Vue fits that bill nicely. It's got a lot of the same specs as the TTI unit. It comes pretty close, and it is affordable, and it runs on a Windows tablet. So at about the $1,400–1,500 price mark, less if you bring your own Windows tablet to it, it's a really good product. And I'm excited to share it with you. So without further ado, let's roll the video. Hi, I'm Peter Schneider, and welcome to me showing the Kaltman Creations RF Vue. It's an interesting product. It is a spectrum analyzer that is run on a tablet. It doesn't have to be a tablet, but you'll see in a second that a tablet's a good form factor for it. So here is the spectrum analyzer part, this part right here. Basically it's a plastic box that's kind of glued onto the tablet. It's available both with the tablet and without the tablet if you want to supply your own. So I'm just going to go through it. It runs on batteries. We charge it for a little bit. So right there is the power switch. So I'll connect all the connections first. Here's a USB, and here we go. They supply this handy-dandy USB cable. And this HDMI cable, by the way, that's here, this is just so that we could record a direct feed out of the tablet. So USB first. Next up is power. And the power, it does run on batteries, but this will just be so the batteries don't run out. Is this cable here? It's a 12-volt adapter. And you have two power connections. One is right here, and the other is right there. And then to show a feature later, I'm going to hook up an audio connector here. And you can hear it click in place. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. And we'll sort of place this into its overhead position now. And there we go. All right. So tablet's powered up. Just double click on the application icon, and it will load up its application. Let me square that off. And it will tell me it can talk to the scanner, detected scanner, say OK. And off we go. OK, so here's the screen for this scanner. Let's adjust that. And you choose your menu options here on the bottom. So first parameter is what RF spectrum do we want to see? If we cut to a wide shot, I have a transmitter, electro transmitter. It's being fed by my phone. And so we're going to feed some music into an electro transmitter that's on. This transmitter happens to be transmitting on 673.5 megahertz. So one of my favorite features is this touch to listen feature. We enable touch to listen, and because snap to peaks is checked, it automatically goes to our signal. So now if we see a strong signal, we want to know what it is, we can say, hey, what is that? And it is apparently public domain music, coincidentally enough. I'm going to go ahead and stop the music on my phone. But certainly having this information to kind of find where clear frequencies are. So if I go back to the sweep mode, it's super helpful. And I can, again, kind of say, okay, well, I see that there's some clear spectrum between 640 and 645. I can see some more clear spectrum between 661 and 660, well, really around 661. But also, I can zoom in. I can do, anything that the UI of the tablet is capable of. I can sort of like two-finger zoom. I can two-finger zoom out, and it'll adjust accordingly. It's very, very, very user-friendly. It's a lot user-friendlier than both some of the higher-end spectrum analyzers and some of the lower-end spectrum analyzers. Is it as accurate as like an $8,000 Enritsu? No. But this really is for sound mixers that need to get an idea of the spectrum that they're either about to use or going to use on a scout. So one other feature that I really want to bring to your attention is you can go on a scout and you can save a picture for reference. It's simply as quick as that, export window image. Or you can save a CSV, and you can save all these different values. So, for my purposes, I would probably just want maximum hold value. And you save it as a CSV. You can upload it to your favorite frequency coordination software. Kaltman does also distribute frequency coordination software. But these work with IAS, and it'll also work on our website, too. So you can save it right to the tablet. It is a Windows tablet, so if it's got connectivity to the outside world, you can email it right from the tablet. And yeah, it is pricing and availability information is on our website. Thanks for watching. All right, so there you have it. Yeah, I mean, I really do feel that it's important for every mixer that uses radio mics to have some kind of spectrum analyzer on the cart like this. This morning I was filling in for the main mixer on Homeland. Pretty simple scene, 3 radio mics, decent RF. One of the radio mics starts to act up. I hear the telltale RF interference sounds. I look at the RF level, it's fine. It would have been great to have another device to be able to see what's going on with the spectrum. And the way I would use it is I would plug it into the output. In the case of Homeland's, that mixer's equipment, I'd plug it into the output of the venue. So that way I could see what the venue sees, the electro venue. So yeah, any questions, give us a call, send us an email. As always, we welcome your ideas and suggestions. What's that email address? info@gothamsound.com. Oh, it's right on the screen. Look at that. That's incredible. Anyways, thanks for watching.